Nah, send it.
Slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
Yeah, you probably want to send it.
I can cough at the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
To the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Check out. 140.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 57 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut this thing.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
2 plays so
no
far,
shit.
A run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
I just can't.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
You throw it to Whitten.
And a big loss
The
here
goal
as he's taken
on the
down.
D.
Darius
The goal
Leonard,
is on
he's
the
one
D.
to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Come on, boy. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Hines. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, here's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down.
Boy, you know you need some cheese.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, box truck. I'm coming.
To the air again, Luck. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Wow.
T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Boy, what you ordering?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 zero off the board.
Nah, he's
On second
he
and
asked,
11
he
now.
asked everybody.
Prescott.
Got him.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he
Fumble.
goes.
Jabal
Sheard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what,
get
he
it.
popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? It's the last thing you want to see.
Damn, wrong nigga, boy.
Pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Luck trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught.
Cooking
Inside the 30.
him. Cooking him.
Touchdown.
It ain't even dinner time no more. It ain't even dinner time no
That's
more.
3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21.
Next time you say that, it's going to be
The
4.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Who said that? Wait, what? Pause. What'd he say?
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone.
Ooh. Ooh. I wouldn't even.
It's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
Into double coverage, and it's
Malik, no hook. Malik, no hook.
They're going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
He'd be mad as hell.
On first down, it's Love.
Oh, move!
Now he'll escape to his... And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle.
Flag.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right back. Right back. I like this play right here. This might be one of my new ones. Come over here, Funch.
On second down, here's Locke.
Damn.
Left side, Doyle with it.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Introduce you to my new weapon.
Third and long, it's Locke. Got an open man, that's Campbell.
Paris
Called
Campbell.
a very strong gain of
My
24.
new weapon.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check three. Alert. Motion. 11. Mike 55. Go. Run it.
Again, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
13 yards.
This real life, baby. This ain't going to be no bullshit tackling.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. There's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. 22 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is a nice lead.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience.
Drive.
This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
It ain't. It ain't.
Hey, kill. 47. 66, pull it, half. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I like
Quincy
those.
Wilson with the INT. And the return here.
I like those. I like those. I like those. And they ain't even me playing hard. I'm coming to Indy now. Be rocking out with that all blue. Got it? Huh? Shit. Well, you sent it. Said it was.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, yeah, I peeped that.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I was playing with the Browns yesterday. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's crazy. They get that nigga too much of an arm.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack.
Come on, man.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Maybe anticipating a blitz.
So we got to be the white man.
And they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Hey, exit. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Locke.
Oh!
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Hey, that's you.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Yeah. He just gonna talk all shit.
Hey, yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Like clear?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Give him 7 on the play.
Yeah, I heard.
And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically.
They moving,
got
though. They
the
probably
progressions
moving.
and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Prescott to throw it.
What score?
And that will be incomplete.
We just
You hear the
started
calls for
another
a
one.
penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making
said
sure
he
his
was
guy
getting
couldn't
on.
hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back
It should beat
pocket.
me 1 time.
Bitch, I beat you
2
twice.
So
times.
the kick from
That's
here,
it.
a field goal would have been right at 53 yards.
Exactly.
But instead, offense out
And
there.
I-
They're
15
going
other
for it.
So you know what was coming.
And he's able
So you
to
know
get
what's
it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Prescott.
Malik.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Pickles. Oh, we didn't catch that.
A second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Mike 58 right there. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Hey. Blow.
And this is no good.
Blow.
But no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake, and it's locked.
Oh,
and that'll be
corny. They're going to make me throw it off my foot.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now.
That block.
You know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat.
Well, we don't play that. We don't play that. Show them what it is, T.
T.Y. Hilton, 62 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Giddy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here.
Oh.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down.
It goes 0 to 100 real quick.
You believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Come on, come block for me. Hey. 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 Oh, my goodness.
We'll call it 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun. Luck.
Ah, what are you doing?
Luck lost the football. It's out. Does the big boy have the juice? And he
was stumbling the whole way.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ah, what the fuck is this? Hey.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Hey.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yo, Fig.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Ant said adding to the party.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Luck now to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Is sacked by Robert Quinn.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now he's forced out, and the defense loses it. It's complete. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, you're going to get that.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
That's real.
Hey, Charlie.
Luck on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Yeah, pay 90.
I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw, Love. Complete to Hilton. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to
you go by what you see, nigga. You think I play the fucking same thing.
He usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Exactly. Just because it's so, you don't mean I'm doing that shit.
And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's like one of the fastest backs.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Luck to the right side to Eric Ebron. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I think it was leading off the out of bounds.
Ebron, 40 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Come on, bro.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Bitch, regular minutes.
We always play. They go to
about a
play
yard deep.
hell no.
And he'll take
This
this
was playing on 7 yesterday.
Call it the 26-yard line.
Come on, bro.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is,
that's defense for you, baby.
Get
I
at least 2
controlled
first
them.
downs.
I jammed the
Give
shit
the
out of
defense a chance to
Alshon
settle down a
Jeffrey.
little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Then went over there and grabbed that shit. That's fucking defense, man.
Trash.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Hell no.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly they played a big role.
Come here!
They are trailing right now. Yeah, he is
That nigga ran for me.
on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
I haven't
I forgot that.
I haven't played with nobody.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring
Take it into the end zone.
I don't realize my 9 is going to be a fucking mobbing this shit.
Amari Cooper. 43 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Defense is crazy.
They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
We'll score.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions you string them together. Could get in the field goal range.
That was a hard-ass hit, bro.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
16 yards, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. The numbers he's putting up here is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting
I thought he wasn't going to pick him up.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Right on the money.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's what you're doing.
Do shit right there. They let that nigga come right the fuck in.
On first down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hines.
Like a nail biter happening over there.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
I can't even
from
get
the left
by
hash. This from 53 yards out.
I'm talking about my lineman.
He got just enough to clear the crossbar
as he
drops it in from long distance.
Yo,
so 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Yo, it's like I can't even get to your line, bro.
After the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Sound like he missed a tackle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Why the fuck was that nigga by himself?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Prescott.
Weak ass sneeze.
I try to hold that shit.
Justin
Almost
Houston
died.
making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
I'm watching everything back there, boy.
2nd and 23. Now Elliott.
I was coming.
Take this out to about the 15. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That's a fucking fumble right there.
That's a
fumble right there.
Oh, they let me tackle him. Oh, my God, yo. Look, I flew right by this nigga.
And the key number on that play?
Yo, that is crazy.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the
quarterback
is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because
Man, you that
more
scared?
and more tight ends are being
3
treated like
seconds
wide
left on the whole
receivers.
clock.
These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, yeah, they ain't trading yet.
Oh, come on.
For Zeke. Past the 20.
Motherfucker.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the
Come
sideline
on, let me
after
tell
that.
it's a pick,
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
That was a, they didn't even let me
Punching it in
talk.
from a yard away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
That's crazy.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Nobody was in zone right there.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And an alley to run.
Oh, he gone.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Paris too fast.
77 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that?
Yo, they just I just seen the new controller. I'm going to
get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Y'all was going to play friendly.
Ooh.
Boy, I was fucking going to kill that little man.
Here go 46.
Prescott on first down.
What?
Over the middle.
Yo, they didn't even let me jump, bro. I was right the fuck there, bro.
21.
That's what I'm talking about. You look at that shit, bro.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head going.
To throw again on second down. Prescott.
Oh, that was my fault.
And that
I should have went up.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, they tripped Malik.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Awesome.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now.
Pussy Malik.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
Oh, I'm coming from the back.
2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
Got him.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Just did that
And that's
shit
the second
bro.
sack of the game.
He
But this player
wasn't even stripping that
disruptive
shit.
in
That wasn't
all
even
phases,
your
whether
boy.
he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
I was on that shit.
And he is out of bounds here.
You
so
thought I was.
Here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10.
I thought about it.
Let me turn around. Bro, what the?
They'll start on the ground with Mack.
Oh, I should have went right.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards
You
on
be a
first
little
down.
dangerous.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards
Keep
on the
your
pickup,
eyes
good
on
enough to
the
extend the
prize.
drive.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough.
Oh.
Pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
You can't break that shit already?
Now it's Love. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
I told you.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I ain't stop running.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Team White Hilton once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
There you go.
Luck gives this one off to Matt. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he takes this one down
Harris
almost all the way to the 30.
fast.
That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got a
fast Campbell.
Much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack.
Get off, get off.
Ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and goal, 6 points
too
here.
fast?
Going a long
Okay,
way
coming
toward
right
wrapping
up.
this one up. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Too fast, Campbell.
Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
He showed up.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yards.
Can he no more?
Down at the 26.
Oh my goodness. And let's go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ain't quit. He ain't coming back.
He winning.
What score?
7-16.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing, Prescott.
Give me that.
And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple
hell
of
of a
scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm one hell of a player.
Prescott now going to take a shot for Gallup. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
T.Y., you know what to do. You're tired of him.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Give me that. Oh, my God.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Hey, you let him beat you,
if you
you
get
ass.
strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
You ass.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott going up top.
Malik.
And that will be incomplete.
Malik.
To dial up the long way
Malik
out
kicked
there,
it out
but
his
it'll be
hand.
3rd down.
Look, he kicked it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead 4th quarter.
Hell of a
Maybe you can
dig.
expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the out, watch
Pump, pump.
Prescott from the gun.
Ooh.
That one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
can't get through this line.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available for him.
No,
Malik swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception.
He ain't blocked him.
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Colts on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by George Iloka. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion, we can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Malik!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That is incomplete.
Fudge cake.
Show off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
I wanted that one.
He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Hiking the ball with 1 second left. We in the beginning of the fucking 4th quarter.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
See what this guy over here
a gain
doing?
of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
You're going to earn this W.
That play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
I never even heard of this
just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Never even heard of this
here's
nigga.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
And this nigga broke 4 tackles.
As he'll punt it away for the second time.
My whole team chasing this nigga.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the left side.
I was coming, yo.
Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
I'm coming.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. They also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
I wasn't even stiff arming nobody. That shit corny.